In today's large factories and processing facilities, reducing downtime is critical to remain competitive. When production output goes down, so does the company profits. For many industries, typical maintenance costs represent 15 to 40% of the total product cost. So when a mechanical failure occurs, you need to get back up and running as quickly as possible to remain competitive. The PasMac removable shaft solution greatly decreases downtime, protects your equipment, and provides additional cost savings and benefits. Let's take a look at the traditional method for mating a shaft-mounted gearbox to a driven object. This works until it's time to separate them for maintenance. Frequently, humidity or caustic chemicals used for washdowns cause the shaft to corrode onto the driven object. But even in an ideal environment, separation can be nearly impossible. So when it comes time to remove a gearbox for maintenance, it can take considerable time, effort, and even cause damage to the associated equipment, or worse, personal injury to your workers. The PasMac removable shaft solution is simple, effective, and easy to implement. PasMac is machined out of 300 series stainless steel and uses a common split taper bushing that connects to the driven object. This allows you to quickly remove the gearbox for repair of the shaft, driven object, or for bearing replacement. PasMac also comes in different configurations to meet your unique needs. How much is downtime costing you by not using PasMac? PasMac makes it much easier to separate the two components. That's a significant time saving. PasMac is proven to be a strong, durable, and effective solution for the problems common to shaft-mounted gearboxes. And typical maintenance procedures are now much safer and efficient for plant mechanics. In addition, PasMac can reduce the spare parts inventory through the standardization of shaft diameters. For example, PasMac can convert a metric shaft to a standard shaft gearbox or vice versa, so only one model gearbox needs to be stocked for backup. PasMac also provides flexibility in retrofitting older equipment. For example, when you need to lengthen a short chain and sprocket shaft to fit a shaft-mounted gearbox, PasMac acts as the necessary shaft extension. An installation is as simple as cutting off a portion of the old shaft and replacing it with PasMac. Maintenance costs are important to the bottom line. In fact, many larger companies have found that by reducing their maintenance cost by $1 million, will contribute as much to profits as increasing sales by $3 million.
There's a lot to it for being in maintenance. There's a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting, pulling, torquing, lifting up and pulling off a gearbox. Takes a lot of torque to pull it off there when they're stuck. On a Saturday, working here, me and my mechanic were over there pulling the gearbox off, and from reefing and pulling on it, well, my shoulder blew out. Had 4 major surgeries, 5 screws. I'm gonna still have problems with the shoulder for the rest of my life. Just today, watching the guys over there putting the new one in, it seems to work. It's going to make it easier for them to be able to remove a gearbox. It makes it a lot easier where they can just remove the coupler, pull it right off, everything off, and have another one ready, go right back in.
PasMac is your competitive advantage. To find out more about how PasMac can work for you, go to PasMacSolution.com.